Tasting is very important for wine because it's a way of training your palate. Tasting is somewhat of an attitude to try to understand what is inside the glass, but also around the glass. And this is what we want to do when we do a tasting. A vertical tasting is a tasting that you take the same label, the same wine, and you taste it through vintages. So great wine, and this is something quite difficult to understand, but the best wines have differences from one vintage to another. 1999 was a great vintage in Tuscany. Wines have an amazing character. 2002 was at the same time, it was a little bit more of a difficult vintage, but I wanted to do it badly, and we did a small amount of it. And now that every time I taste this wine, I see how good this wine actually has come over time. And then 2005, a very muscular vintage, and 2008, a cooler vintage, but with a long ability to age. 2009, again, explosion of aromas. And 2011, I think, a wine that's just now ready to be drunk. The nose is very much important. It tells a lot of the story about the wine itself. Some years ago, we were very into looking at the color. Nowadays, the color is a little bit less important. Of course, sometimes a deeper color puts you in somewhat of a nicer atmosphere, but things are changing. So, nose is definitely the most important thing. And when I taste the wine, is how this wine enters your mouth and how it embraces your mouth. And even more important, when you have swallowed the wine, or you have spit it, but you have swallowed, how it remains in your palate. Already at the nose tells you if the wine is young or has some age. And this great complexity that it comes in and it makes you think at black currants, at fruit that is mature but at the same time has a very yet fruity aroma. And then you put it in your mouth, you help him with a little bit of air in your palate to express himself. Sometimes I was looking saying I want to produce the best wine of the world, because nowadays I understood that doesn't exist the best wine of the world. There exists a number of great wines of the world, and the best wines of the world, that there are many, are the ones that are able to express better the single location where they're produced from.